Welcome back to all my returning radiant ones, and welcome in to any new radiant souls who have found this channel. You are not here by accident. My name is Hot Saki. I am an intuitive artist and empath, and in this space I blend imagery, intuition, and art to help us all reconnect with the deeper rhythms and healing currents of energy that flow through time, nature, and all of life. Moving forward, I will be editing these videos a little differently than I have previously. In the previous videos, it was becoming a little bit too much about the editing and not about the energy and the art, so I've made some adjustments, and I will be intuitively painting as we explore the currents of energy in the video subject. I know that so many of you really enjoyed the visuals and component of the previous videos. Not to worry, I've just added those to the end of the video instead of throughout the video. So if you'll stay to the very end, that's where you will see those. Before we begin, I invite you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you feel called to support me on a deeper level, you can visit my artwork at hotsaki.pictorum.com. Your presence here and your support means so much to me, and I want to encourage you to stay to the very end of the video, not only for those visuals, but also to receive the full transmission of this month's energy. Today, we're going to be stepping into the powerful energetic field of the month of November. November is a month of transformation, mythic symbolism, and celestial movement. We'll journey into real-world events, astrological currents, and how you might better align your inner world with November's frequency. Now, take a deep breath and let your awareness open, and a long exhale to let your body settle as we explore the energetic power of November. November is historically known as a month of preparation. Before modern times, November signaled the beginning of winter storage. People preserved food, fortified homes, and shifted daily routines towards warmth and rest. Livestock were brought closer to shelter, tools were prepared for the colder season. And in the natural world, leaves have mostly fallen, daylight grows shorter, temperatures drop, and animals begin hibernation or migration. Energetically, this creates a very real shift in humans. We feel the urge to slow down, to take stock of our lives, or to simplify. November invites grounding, not as a metaphor, but as a practical adjustment to seasonal change. Sitting between the harvest and the deep winter, in many cultures, November is a time when the veil between the worlds thins. Ancestors are honored, the dead are remembered, and the seeds of the next cycle lie hidden beneath frost and darkness. In ancient Celtic culture, November followed Samhain, a festival marking the transition from one year to the next. It symbolized the close of the harvest and the beginning of the darker half of the year. It wasn't a mystical practice, it was a practical one. Winter was very difficult. Samhain acknowledged the seriousness of the season and honored ancestors who survived winters before them. In Roman Catholic calendar roots, the word November comes from novum, meaning 9, because it was the 9th month in the old Roman calendar. It was closely associated with veterans, remembrance, and agricultural endings. Interestingly enough, Veterans Day is celebrated in the U.S. in November as well. Some other global traditions in Japan, they hold the Shishi Gosan, celebrating the growth of children. In Mexico, they celebrate Dia de los Muertos in late October, early November, honoring family lineage. And in the United States, we celebrate Thanksgiving in November. It's a holiday about gratitude, community, and harvest traditions. And depending on the year, Diwali may fall in November, symbolizing light returning during darkness. Across cultures, November consistently represents completion, reflection, honoring the past, and preparing for the next phase. If I pronounced any of those incorrectly, please feel free to check me in the comments. Several astronomical events give November 2025 a deeply reflective feel, not because of metaphysics, but because of observational movements in the sky. The first one was the Mercury retrograde, which lasted from November 9th through November 29th. The Mercury retrograde through Scorpio and Sagittarius doesn't need to be taken in an esoteric way. Practically, it often means slower communication, technical delays, revisiting old conversations, and rethinking decisions. It encourages patience and review, and it's very aligned with November's natural slowing. For me, it has shown up in my inability to communicate, my inability to speak. I keep stumbling over my words, as you can tell in this video. So Mercury retrograde, there you go, is definitely having its effect on me. The second was the new moon in Scorpio, which happened on November 20th. Scorpio season is known for depth, introspection, and honesty. The new moon is typically a time for fresh starts, but a Scorpio new moon is a time for deep, realistic reflection about what needs to change or end. I happen to be a Scorpio, and this month for sure has been about reflection and changing and ending things. For instance, this video, I changed the format of doing these videos, and I've had to end some relationships. So it's been that kind of month for me. The third was the Leonid meteor shower on November 7th. The Leonids are famous for their fast, bright meteors. The cosmic event naturally inspires a sense of wonder and openness. It's simply grounding awe. Uranus at opposition on November 21st. This is when Uranus is closest and brightest in the sky. It's a good time for stargazing, and symbolically, it's a reminder of innovation and big picture thinking. And finally, Saturn's ring plane crossing, which happens in late November. Around this time, Saturn's rings appear extremely thin, almost invisible from Earth's perspective. This rare event underscores the concept of perspective, how something massive can appear to disappear depending on your viewpoint. None of this is mystical, it's astronomy, and yet the symbolism aligns well with November's tone of reflection, perspective, and re-evaluation. While myth and sky speak loudly this month, the ground of reality supports opportunities for real-world grounding. With Mercury retrograde beginning, it's a time to slow down, revisit commitments, double-check communications, and be gentle with any turbulence. The new moon in Scorpio invites deep emotional rest, transformations of attachment, and letting go of what holds us back. Saturn moving forward in Pisces signals that the spiritual discipline you've cultivated is ready to become more visible in your world. The Leonids and other celestial events remind us our lives are part of a larger cosmic dance. And November's shorter days, falling leaves, and deeper nights mirror that inward turn. Energetically, November is ideal for journaling, shadow work, inner listening, and preparing vision for what emerges next year. For your personal practice, you might choose a theme such as what I release versus what I see. Use November for release, review, and intention setting. November is historically filled with the birthdays of influential, grounded, and powerful personalities. It carries a collective layer through the people born under its energy, those who carry the November archetype. Some of those powerful personalities are Marie Curie, who was born on November 7th. She was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize and the only person to win it in 2 different sciences. Leonardo DiCaprio was born on November 11th, and he's known for his commitment, his depth, and his environmental advocacy. Neil Young, November 12th, is a pioneer in music with strong personal vision. Georgia O'Keeffe, born on November 15th, is an artist whose work helped define American modernism. Martin Scorsese, born on November 17th, is one of the most influential filmmakers in history. Bjork, born on November 21st, is a groundbreaking musician with a timeless personal style. And Winston Churchill, born on November 30th, is known for navigating crisis and speaking with conviction. These figures share traits often associated with November-born individuals. Traits like depth, determination, creativity, resilience, truth-telling, transformational impact. Their births remind us November's energy is not passive. It is layered with strength, complexity, and awakening. If you were born in November, know that you carry this field, and it may be heightened in 2025. Here are some realistic and practical ways for you to use November's natural rhythm. Number 1, slow down and check in. Use the natural contraction of the season to pause and assess your life. Number 2, review your plans. Look back at what worked this year and what didn't. Mercury retrograde supports revisiting old ideas and cleaning up loose ends. Number 3, let go of what's not working, like I did with the way I edit these videos. This could be habits, commitments, emotional patterns, or projects that drain you, like the editing of these videos. Number 4, set small, realistic intentions, not grand goals, but simple, achievable steps. November is about clearing, not rushing. Number 5, spend time with nature. A quiet walk is grounding and resets your nervous system. Number 6, practice gratitude. November's biggest global theme is appreciation for community, for the past, and for the present. And number 7, reflect before you act. Let clarity come slowly. December will bring forward motion. November brings understanding. In conclusion, November is steady, grounded transformation. It invites us all to slow down, reflect honestly, honor what came before, let go of what no longer fits, and begin preparing for what comes next. It is a grounding month that supports clear thinking, rooted decisions, and emotional honesty. Thank you, Radiant Ones, for sharing this moment in time with me. May the energy of November guide you with clarity, intuition, and quiet strength. And remember, you are a part of the rhythm of time. Stay grounded, stay luminous, and stay true to your inner rhythm.